Why You Can't Kill Hitler will not be seen today, so that I can bring you this. So a lot of countries are starting to worry about the declining birth rates. People are having fewer children later in life, although you wouldn't be able to tell that by looking at my friend's Facebook updates. There are a lot of factors involved, but the main one seems to be that it costs $250,000 to raise a child to the age of 18. And that's one child, and that doesn't include saving for post-secondary education. As a means of offsetting this, some countries like Singapore are starting to introduce campaigns to get people to have kids. They're not introducing any incentive programs yet, which is probably good. They just want you to bone. Unfortunately, the only people who are going to be swayed by that kind of campaign are usually the kind of people who shouldn't have children to begin with. I'm not saying that there should be a qualifying exam, but you need a license to own a gun, to drive a car, or to catch a friggin' fish. But anybody can be a parent. Anybody can have kids. Carla Homolka has 3. Population decline is not so much a problem as it is a solution, but it does mean that we're going to have to get used to seeing a lot more people with funny accents and different colored skin. I'm okay with that because we need people. We need people with skills that we don't have, people who are willing to do jobs that we don't want, and people who are coming from countries where not starving to death or getting shot is an accomplishment. Well, this place just looks like paradise. And maybe, just maybe, some of the women who are being oppressed in these countries, once they come here, will have the opportunity to say, you know what, bitch? I'm leaving your ass, and there's not a goddamn thing that you can do about it. Even though I can't drive. And I'm okay with all that too, because I'm not having kids. Now, I like kids. In fact, I like kids a lot more than people, because kids will tell you things that other people won't, especially without all that meandering bullshit. I don't like peas. I pooped myself. You're ugly. Try getting grown-ups to say things like that. They won't. And in the words of Theodore Dr. Seuss Geisel, some kids are good, some kids are jerks. And I have shit to do. Shit that is not conducive to a nurturing, healthy environment for children. You can't take kids into a comedy club. That's how we got Pauly Shore. But luckily, I'm a man, and should I ever decide that, hey, maybe I will have kids, I can do it well into my, well, forever. With far less worry about the possibility of flipper babies. And then there are all these people who are talking about having more kids, but they never talk about all the kids out there who could use a good family, who need love and could be adopted. What about all those children in the African countries that they show on the news just to remind you why you have to go to work in the morning? Why not adopt them? Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And finally, all those people who go around posting pictures of their ultrasounds. Okay, know what? That's a fetus, not a person. We are never going to give rights to a fetus any more than we would give them to a tumor or a penis. And trust me, a penis does a hell of a lot of thinking. As far as I'm concerned, an unwanted pregnancy is the worst STD imaginable. Because at least with AIDS, you'll eventually get to die. Having an unwanted kid will suck out all your time, your money, your patience, and then you'll just wish for death. And if you're really, really lucky, when the kid grows up, someday they'll have enough money to put you in a home where maybe, just maybe, they won't steal your teeth. You know, if the kid can ever afford to leave home.